A new UN-backed report is warning of the possibility of mass famine in Gaza. It says the entire population of roughly 2.1 million Palestinians are at, quote, critical risk. The details this morning from Crystal Gomansing, who's in our London bureau. Crystal, hello.
Good morning, Heather. Yes, this latest report from the IPC, which is a UN-backed organization, which is independent and has various different organizations who contribute to the report. The latest is a snapshot, and it is saying that 1 in 5 in Gaza face starvation, that these people face extreme levels of food insecurity. And it notes that the temporary relief that was seen during the ceasefire, when hundreds of trucks with aid were able to cross the border, well, those gains have in fact been lost. And when they compare it to October 2024, they're saying that there is a major deterioration of the situation. Now, this latest report by the IPC doesn't come out of the blue. For several weeks now, we've been hearing from organizations, including the UN, which back on May 6 said that aid available for distribution in Gaza had been exhausted. We had also previously heard from the World Health Organization, the spokesperson Margaret Harris, also earlier in the month, saying nearly 10,000 children in Gaza were suffering from severe acute malnutrition. So given this latest report from the IPC, I want you to hear what the Deputy Director of the UN's Food and Agriculture Organization is saying about the findings.
The report is clear that there are a very large number of people now facing starvation. Malnutrition levels are high. And, you know, these are the types of characteristics or the kinds of metrics that ultimately move a country into a famine situation.
Now, that warning of that famine situation likely to happen, an all-out famine, unless things change. When they talk about unless things changing, that goes back to Israel's blockade, which was set up on March 2nd. No aid of any kind has been permitted to cross into Gaza. Now, at the time, Israeli officials say they were doing that in order to put maximum pressure on Hamas to release all of the hostages and relinquish power in Gaza. The Israeli administration has been incredibly critical of anything coming out of the UN, and even claims of starvation or a lack of food in Gaza, although we should highlight that they have not commented specifically on this latest report, Heather.
Has there been any comments specifically from world leaders at all, Crystal?
There has been an ongoing outpouring of international condemnation when it comes to that total blockade that was launched more than 2 months ago. That is expected to continue to roll out. We have heard a number of leaders talking about a need for that ceasefire, a need for all of the hostages to be released. And given the release of Eden Alexander yesterday, there is a sense of renewed hope that maybe there would be some sort of progress. Obviously, deep concern for the situation on the ground in Gaza, given the population and how young the population is as well.
Thank you, Crystal.